Okay, in this quick video I'm going to show you how to set up the Anaconda environment for the 30.100 class, Computational and Data-Driven Engineering. The first thing you need to do is download a version of Anaconda. So if you go to anaconda.com and click download, and it will start downloading. Usually it will download the correct version for your computer. If it doesn't, then you can also click on a specific version by clicking on these icons. Okay. Once this is finished downloading, obviously run the package. Okay, so it's going to set up Anaconda on my computer and go through. Usually you can just select the default options. So I've already installed this on my computer, so I'm not going to do it again. But please go through and do this yourselves. So once Anaconda is installed, go to the search menu at the bottom of the screen in Windows and type Anaconda Prompt, and that will start a Anaconda terminal. In Mac and in Linux, you just use your standard default terminal to run Conda, so you don't need to do anything special there, it's already installed. After running the Anaconda prompt from Windows, or if you're using Mac or Linux in terminal, after starting up the terminal screen, we're ready to install an environment. So the idea is that Python, you can have many different versions of Python with many different libraries installed, and they can all be independent of one another. This saves us a lot of trouble because we can have isolated programming environments, which can prevent us from overwriting libraries which we might need for one type of program with libraries that we might need in another project. So I highly recommend that we create an environment specifically for the computational and data-driven engineering course. So to do that, we will use the command conda, and then create, then the name of the environment, I'm going to call it CDDE2. I already have a version of Python installed on my computer called CDDE, so that's why I'm giving it a different name. You can call it whatever you like, as long as it's clear for you. And then I'm going to specify that we will use Python version 3.8. It'll be good if everyone's using the same version of Python. So type this command and this will install or create a new environment. Type Y, enter, to create the environment when you get asked that question. Okay, now it's asking me whether I really want to install all these packages. Say yes. It's already, when you see a Y with a square bracket around it, it means this is the default option, so you can just press enter, you don't have to type Y. It's going to take a few moments. Okay, now it's done. We can activate the environment by typing this command, conda activate CDDE2, and we can deactivate it by typing conda deactivate. At the moment we're in the base environment. As I said, I don't recommend running your programs for this course, writing your programs for this course in the base environment. It's best to have a completely isolated environment for the computational and data-driven engineering course. So we will activate that environment. Okay, now we're ready to install some software and libraries. So type conda install, and then spyder, which is an interactive development environment, numpy, which is a maths library, scipy, which is another maths library, matplotlib, which is a plotting library, pandas, which allows you to handle data and tables, OpenPyXL, This allows you to integrate Excel files into Python. Okay. And then it will tell you that it's installing new things, it's trying to find the data, it's trying to understand what's already installed in your environment. This will take a few moments. Okay, now it's asking if we really want to install these things. I'm just going to say yes to this. So again, we have to wait a few minutes. So my recording failed at this point. My screen recording failed. So I've took a screenshot of what the result will look like after you've installed the packages for this course. And you can see that the packages are listed above. There's an option whether I wanted to proceed, or I already clicked this. And at the end, if everything's done correctly, it should say preparing transaction done, verifying transaction done, executing transaction done. So now you're ready to load spyder. So after the install is complete, you'll be in the computational and data-driven engineering environment still, and those libraries have been installed. There's one last library that we need to install, which is called Pingouin, and this is for the ANOVA and design of experiments lectures in a few weeks. So to install that, we just type conda install. This time we're going to specify that we're going to install it from conda forge, and then the name of the file, pingouin. Okay. Again, this will take a few moments. And then say yes to install these libraries. Okay, and it's done. So now let's just do a quick test to make sure everything's working. So I'm going to start spyder. To start spyder, which is the interactive development environment, just type spyder with a Y and enter, and then spyder will start. So spyder should start. I have a program here for testing pingouin and pandas, so I'm just going to run this to make sure everything's working. Yep, everything worked great. So spyder's set up well and we're ready to program. Good luck. I will just close this now, and we're back to the terminal screen. So that's pretty much it. We're ready to go. Let's just deactivate this environment. I'll show you how to do that. So we just type deactivate, or conda deactivate. Oh, typo. That's it. We're done. That's all you need for the first few weeks in terms of libraries and software. Okay, good luck.